Hi, this is Martin from seekedge. Welcome to the pre-market analysis show. Today is June 15th, it's a Tuesday 2021. We will try to analyze what happened in the market yesterday and what we can expect the market to go today. Let's straight away have a look at the charts. This is the Nifty 50 index charts that you can see. What do you see there? It's what you see on the Nifty charts on the top. This candle with such a long wick is a hammer. It's a hanging man. It's a hammer on, looks like a hammer, but it's on the top of the trend. So it's a hanging man kind of pattern, which could be indicating a reversal. It's not that bullish. Any small candle, is indecisive. So when there is a hangman kind of candle on the top of the chart, it is something to be cautioned about. Bank Nifty, look at this. It's even more smaller candle. So this looks like it's a very small body. You compare that with that of Bank Nifty. It's a hammer with. This is there's almost no wick on the top and almost very small body. It looks like a dragonfly doji. It's a doji. It's definitely a doji. It looks more like almost like a dragonfly. So dragonfly is also an indication of a reversal of the trend, but the difference is that in the Bank Nifty here it's already in a downtrend. So in a downtrend, if you see a doji candle, it may be an indication of a reversal of the downtrend, which means it may be a reversal to an up move. But in Bank Nifty, this is not a green hanging man, but for small bodies, color does not matter. Color of the candle does not matter. So this is something to be cautioned about. This is probably not to be cautioned about, but to be a little bullish about is what my take. I may be wrong, but this is what the candlestick patterns indicate. So yesterday's price action was that the Nifty had a hanging man candle on the uptrend, maybe indicating a potential end of the uptrend at least. Bank Nifty has a dragonfly doji candle, which indicates a potential reversal of the downtrend, right? Reversal of the existing downtrend. So yesterday, what happened? It dipped, right? That was 200 points dip that happened, in the opening, and then it recovered the same. So it was a very interesting chart, price action that happened yesterday. Let's go and see what is happening on the 15 minutes chart. Look at this. This is where the candle started. The big panic selling of 200 points nearly from this point to this 200 points, and then it started trending upwards, right? So this has taken a lot of people, a lot of money might have got lost in this dip. People thought it's a crash, and then they would have sold off, and then suddenly buy on dips. The market just retrieves the entire point and then goes much above that. Similarly, Bank Nifty, see what is the action. Dipped, how much point is that? Dipped around 500 points, and then this was also trending up. So a lot of people lost, and it did actually a range shift also, right? We'll come to that, right? So this is the range shift, right, on the 15 minutes, but not on the so this is a very bullish move that it has happened, right? It is a zone change. It is the zone has changed from the sideways to the bullish zone, right? So that's what exactly happened in intraday on the banking index and the Nifty index. It was crazy day yesterday, right? 200 points down on Nifty, 500 points down on Bank Nifty, and then all that got reversed in the, and keeping putting people, damaging people like anything. So it was chaos in the market yesterday. Now the support, so um, support resistance. Let's look at what happened. So Nifty, what did Nifty do? Let's go and change that to the 1 day candle. You can see that. Let's just quickly go and delete that drawings there before it's cluttered, right? So let me just do that quickly and then goes back. So this is what, so it took support. So this is the marking that we had done, right? We did this marking. This is where we thought, it would do a CIP, change in polarity. This is where the market bounced from this resistance area and then took a support, again went up, and then again took a support. So this area has become a stronger support now. That is next. We already identified that yesterday. That's exactly what happened today, chartically, if you speak, right? So it took support from the previous, same, what is mentioned here is the same, right? Now we will try to identify what are the support and the resistance zones for tomorrow. So first support will be the same 15600 in case there is a dip. Change in polarity is what CIP is, right? It breaks out from a support, from a resistance area, comes back to resistance area, bounces up. That's what CIP. So 15600 would be the support, and then 15330, 430 levels would be the next. So you can clearly, this is already marked. So this is the Fibonacci 23 level. So there is a band that is formed here. This is the previous resistance. So this area is what is mentioned here, 400, 300, 15, 400, 300 zones is what it could take the support if it breaks down tomorrow. Oh, similarly, if it breaks that, then further down here we have support. So this is, you can see that this is a resistance zone, right? So it could hold here. That's what 1550, that kind of area, right? Upwards, the all-time high is the place where it would find the first resistance, if that is almost broken actually yesterday. Then after that, it's a psychological 16,000 is where it would find the resistance, right? Bank Nifty similarly, we already identified. So this zone is where right, it took the support, that will again act as support tomorrow also. Further, if it breaks down, this is the next, this is the band, right? This entire band will be a support zone, and after that it would be this place, right? So we have the Fib 38 support and Fib 28 support, and on the top we have the previous swing levels 1 and swing levels 2 and the previous swing low. So this level, right, then upward this level. So 3 resistances upward before the all-time high, and for the down you have this previous swing low area, and then for the down previous resistance area. So Bank Nifty support is 34,300 to 34,500 for support, which is a confluence of the Fibonacci 23 and the previous swing low. Support 2 would be 33,700, 33,900, which is again Fib 38 and Fib previous swing low, right? Resistance supports is 35,400 and 35,800, which is again a previous resistance area, and 36,500 is also swing high, right? And above that you have 37,700 is an all-time high. These are the 3 resistances areas that we can see, right? Let's move ahead and see what happened in the moment. The Nifty momentum is intact, right? So momentum is in the bullish zones. We can clearly see that. Now let me just once again remove these markings before we can explain this better. So yesterday we talked about a divergence, which is exactly what worked out today, right? So we have a divergence which is bearish. You see the RSI here, right? I'm marking the RSI. The momentum indicator is moving down, and you have you can see that there is a price that is moving up. So that's a divergence. So because of that, we said that it will come and settle here. So it did exactly the same thing. After that, it bounced back. So it made its charges. The divergence worked. Bearish divergence is done with. No, the Bank Nifty, the daily momentum is resisting and it's remaining. It's in the it's in the sideways one. Let's see what is the momentum of Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty has already dipped previous day itself. So it's not in the bullish zone, it is in the sideways zone. And what about the ADX? The ADX of the Nifty can be seen as dipping, but it is in the bullish zones. Bank Nifty, it's in the bearish zones and with less strength. Right? Bearish, but not very bearish. Right? So Bank Nifty, the ADX trend has crossed over to the bearish zone, but it's not rising. Nifty, this, it's not rising actually. The strength is not rising, but it is still in the bullish zones. That's a brief on the momentum and the trend. And now, so that's all with the charts. The charts, we found what is the price action. What are the candlestick patterns. Then we saw what are the support and the resistances. What happened yesterday, and what is the momentum and the trend of the price action supposed to be tomorrow. And now let's try to relate this data with the open interest analysis, right? So the open interest analysis, there is some interesting thing. So if you look here, the open interest of the futures data for the Nifty is showing that there is a short covering build-up that's happening. But in the Bank Nifty, it's showing that it is a long unwindings. So short covering is if people who have gone short would go the opposite side. That would move the market. That's kind of bullish. That's in Nifty. But in the Bank Nifty, long unwinding means people have gone long, suddenly going panic and then shorting it. It means selling it off. Means so this is kind of a bearish. So Bank Nifty is bearish, side, is slightly bearish, and then Nifty is slightly bullish. That's what we can interpret from the futures data of the open interest. Now options open interest is showing that far away 15,000 is the highest trading is happening there. So it's a big support, but there are a lot of interim supports that you can see. See the major interim support will be 15,700 was conquered today. Now 15,800 is where the battle is happening. So that is where the highest call trading is happening 16,000, which is the resistance. This is the support actually. If I said that wrong earlier. No. So this is where the support. This is where the nearest support, and this is where the resistance 15,800 and 16,000. So the battle for this expiry probably may be happening between 700 and 16,000. The 300 points is where the consolidation and the resistance action will be happening as per the options for data for the 17th June expiry. That's this Thursday. PCR is not very bullish, but 1.18 is not bearish either. Bank Nifty, it's bearish 0.66, right? PCA put call ratio is the sum of all the puts and the calls, right? The average total sum. So if you look at that, right? Now here Bank Nifty, you can see that 35,000 is still not conquered. There's a fight that's still happening. So the highest call writing has happened at 35. So that is a major resistance. The supports will be 34,500, 34,000, right? So after, if 35,000 is conquered, then there is also 500 points away you have the next resistance. So this is the resistance zones and this is the support zones, 34,500. So it's a very close range battle that's going to happen for Bank Nifty. But it is very decisive because Bank Nifty is one that has to perform now. That's the only way that Nifty can move up to 16K, right? So that is what we discussed: the PCR, right? The futures data, the options data, and the levels for each of that 15,800, 600, and 50. Now the India VIX has nothing much has happened. It's actually slightly gone out from 14.9, 14.6. It's further dipping down. So it's the lowest volatility is what we are going through right now. Although the IV is slightly above the historical IV, there is hardly any IV that's available. 0. Which is the IV percentile if you look at that. So Option sellers may not find it very attractive. Now let's move ahead and see what happened to the FIDI. The foreign institutional investors did selling, but very small quantity, 500 crore. DII is bought, actually the same amount is bought, so not much action there. Moving ahead, dollar index. Dollar index, if you see, where is dollar index? DXY. You can see that it is the other day, it has formed an inside bar inside a big candle. So it is holding that, rising above 90 is good. So this is a major support area, this 90 area, and it's hovering around, then attempting to move up. So yesterday's intraday data, if you see, we can see that it is it was it attempted to move up and then went to the sideways. That's what exactly happened. Now USD INR, right, which is the currency pair, the currency pair that's being traded in the NSE. So that actually attempted to go up, but after a continuous 4 candles of green up move, it got stuck, right? Probably it's trying to consolidate a little bit, and then before it can take out this resistance zone, but it's holding the 73 levels, right? 72 is where the major support, but this zone 73 is what it is trying to maintain. Now gold has lost its momentum. Gold, if you see, you can see that gold had done a channel breakout, and then it's resisting there, and it's yesterday it actually did 2 bearish down move. So the breakout is happened. Now it is consolidating before it can move further up, right? Gold is consolidating right now, and probably it may move up. USD INR may move, but it halted after with a red candle after 4-day up move that it's holding 73 levels, right? So that's about the global markets. Now the SGX, yeah, so as of now, as of the time of the recording of this video, SGX is flat. It's not bearish, it's flat and up. And the US markets, Nasdaq is up, and then Dow Jones is down. So they're always contrary to each other most of the times. But Nasdaq is 50 points up as of now, as of the time now. And you can see that, yes, this is also slightly flat. S&P 500 is also flat. So that's the US market. Now, yes, now let's try to wrap up what we have analyzed so far. So the market has actually done a panic dip, but it recovered. It recovered, and that recovery in both the indices is showing that there is a strength. If the bulls are in full strength is what is clearly what is being shown. But the indecisive candle patterns that we see at a peak of the rally is it's a caution signal that we have to be careful before we take additional long positions, right, or go aggressive, and all these things has to be we have to be a little careful on that. So yeah, it all depends on the Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty is underperforming since several weeks and not breaking the all-time high, and it's in the sideways momentum, with the trend that is going, it's slightly bearish. So this, when would that catch up happen? It all depends on that, right? So yeah, so 16,000 is hardly 200 points away, right? 250 points probably away. and one gap will be able to go there, but there is a psychological resistance around these areas, right? So it all depends on when would the bank nifty make that big move, right? So positional traders are already long, there's no exit signal triggered from anywhere, anywhere in the charts or the data yet. Although there is bearishness, there is no exit signal, there is no reversal that is evident from the charts or the data. Intraday traders has to just follow the price action and take the trades accordingly. So as I said, the psychological resistance can be expected at this level, right? So open interest data also is suggesting that resistance around there. So because of that, one strategy, some actionable that can be done, is that option selling strategies, with risk defined, that is hedge positions, can, along with that, we can have option selling strategies, call selling at with a hedge spread, with 16,000 as a level that that may not be conquered in this expiry. Most likely, it's hardly 3 days, and then there is a chance that it can there will be resistance in that area. So keeping that in mind, option strategies of to benefit from that can be applied. That's the actionable that I can suggest. That's a wrap up. That's all I have. Happy trading, happy learning, and please subscribe and give us the feedback and like the videos, so that we can be motivated to improve the content and then provide us more valuable videos in the future. Thanks again.